everyone, happy Wednesday. Today is December 2nd. This video will be quick and it's just to explain the assignment for today, 12/2 assignment by map. So, just a couple things before I get started on explaining the assignment. I want to make sure that um, everyone is coming to live class. Today's Wednesday the 2nd, so we do have live class from 2:10 to 3 o'clock. So make sure that you're there. The nickname's ELD Sovi. If you miss class, there'll be a video right here that you can watch to make up class. And then either before you do this assignment, make sure that you've been at live class or you watch the video to make sure that you understand all that's going on with this assignment. This assignment is a little complicated. So it's just important that you're at class and been reading the book and stuff like that so that you know what to do. So video will be pretty quick, and I just want to show you exactly how to complete the assignment. So we've been reading this book called A Map into the World by Cao Kalia Yang. And in the book, the main character is Puntao. She's a little girl, and she ends up making a map by drawing in chalk on her neighbor Bob's driveway. And she does this because Bob's wife, Ruth, has died. And she's trying to help him out and make sure that he doesn't kind of forget what his world is like and just kind of be a good neighbor for him. So in the map, she puts a lot of things that are important to Bob and part of his life. So I want you to think about what is part of your world, what's important to you. Think about who you are and what makes you you. And with that, you are going to be making a map of your own world in Google Slides. So here we have our steps for today. So the first step is you need to click this link to work on your slides. You're going to be doing this assignment in Google Slides. So if you don't have the Google Slides app, please download it from self-service. Once you have it, you can click on this link to work on your slide. So let's do that. So if you have slides set on your iPad and you're signed into your St. Paul email, it will open just like this. If you aren't logged in, you'll have to log in with your S number and password. If you don't have slides, you'll need to download it from self-service, like I said. So this is our assignment for today, 12/2 assignment, my map. So like I said, you guys are going to be making a map of your own world, kind of like how Puntao makes a map for her neighbor Bob's world. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to be doing your project completely in Google Slides today. And then you're going to need to put the first thing that you're working on is you need to put 4 or more items, pictures of your items in your map by inserting images. And I'll show you how to do that. And then you'll need to write 3 to 5 complete sentences explaining your map. And I do have some sentence ideas here. So before I talk about that, it might be easier to see an example. So this is my example that I've made. So here I have actually 6 images kind of explaining what's in my world and what's important to me. I have 2 pictures here of my family. I have a picture of Washington. I have a picture of a sunset. I have 2 maps actually. So I have a map of North Dakota with an arrow to Minnesota. And that just kind of shows how I grew up in North Dakota, but now I live in Minnesota. So these are things that are important to me and kind of make me me. So this is my map. These pictures up here in this area. That's my map. That's what's important to me. And now, then after you have the images, you'll be writing about your map. Tell me what you put in your map and why. So this is my example. In my map, I put pictures of my family. I also have a map of North Dakota with an arrow to Minnesota. That's because I used to live in North Dakota, but now I live in Minnesota. I put a picture of Washington in my map because I work there and being a teacher is important to me. I have a sunset because I love watching the sunset. So that's my example. You just, in the writing, just say what you have in your map and kind of why. So if you need some help with some sentence ideas, like I said, slide 3 has a couple. You can always say, I put blank in my map because, or I have blank in my map. So you just need to write 3 to 5 complete sentences. Remember, that means capital letters, periods, making sure they make sense. Make sure you capitalize words like I and you spell out words completely. Don't abbreviate them, like we talked about in class or in the video if you were not in class. So this is kind of what you'll be doing. So you'll need to find the slide that has your name at. This is just the example. But then you have an area up here to put 4 or more pictures in your map. And then here's your area to do your writing. So once you're ready to start working, you're going to need to find the slide with your name on it. So here's Akeem's. So you have to keep going through. They're in alphabetical orders by last name. So just scroll through till you find yours. But then once it's time to start working, so find your slide. And then the first step is to add those images. Your pictures are going to go up here. So you have a couple options. You can either copy and paste it from Google, or you can insert like a picture of your family from your photo app. So to do that, you'll need to hit the plus sign, image, and then you have 2 options. So if you click from photos, you can add a picture from your camera roll, or you can hit from camera and it'll open up your camera to either take a selfie or take a picture of something that you have. So I'll just do an example from photos. So if you click from photos, you might need to give it permission, which is fine. But then you can just click on what you want. So I'm going to click on this picture of this plant because say I like plants. Then you can size it down by dragging on the corners and you can move it to where you want it. If you want to do from camera, hit that plus sign again, image, camera, and then you can take that photo and upload it. Okay. And then once you have 4 images, you need to do your writing. So you can double tap in this box down here and you can type, right? You can say, I put a plant in my map because, right? So you just need to write 3 to 5 sentences. So this is kind of it's complicated how to do this, but I'm hoping the assignment itself is not too hard. We do have office hours today I'll be on the call from 2:10 to 3 o'clock and we're there to give help. I'll have office hours the rest of this week. So if you need any help with it, please show up to office hours or send me an email with a question. But once you're done working on your slide, you don't need to submit it. I'll just be checking on the slides to see who's done. So you don't need to turn anything in. Once you're done working, you can just leave your slide, and we'll actually be working on this a little bit tomorrow too, by adding another step. So make sure you get this done. Like I said, if you need any help or have questions, please let me know. Okay, have a good day, everyone.